So Doechii has a clip out from her and her DJ doing a Hot Ones versus, and
So they switched the format of
Legit Hot Ones or knockoff?
Nah, it's the legit.
it's the legit Hot Ones. But Hot Ones was owned by Complex.
No Sean though.
And I think they got rid of Sean.
No way.
Okay. Maybe that's what the versus means, that Sean's not involved. Whatever. In the episode, they were talking about red flags. And the DJ, Miss Milan, asked Doechii, what are your red flags? And Doechii was like, whatever. And then Milan was like, is it being on the DL? Which perfectly aligns with Doechii's content, right? A lot of her project is about her relationship with the gentleman who was with her, presenting as straight, and then ended up cheating on her with a male. Mm-hmm. Right? Cool. That part didn't care so much. But the conversation dissolved into the red flag was actually being a straight man. And it just hurt my heart to see two young black women, sit there and say that straight men, which is going to be implied as straight black men, are a red flag. And I get it that you are gender fluid and want to, not gender fluid, but sexuality fluid, I guess, and want to be accepted as that. But can you accept that I'm not and I want to be accepted as that? And does that make me the devil? I'm holding space for what you got going on. That has nothing to do with me. I don't know. I wanted to hear everybody take. I know it's all men here and we don't have a woman's take, which, yeah, I guess that should be present, but we didn't have a woman to call, right?
Yeah, we don't have nobody. But I will say that one, I don't really care. Like that, I think that's where I'm gonna start with. I don't care. And I remember when we saw Doechii and at her show at Union, and she said it, and in my head I was like, that's odd. That why would you just come out and just say that? That's really weird. Like, I mean, but then I looked around in the room and I was like,
they fucking with it.
Her audience.
And then I was like, I might be one of the few, like the straight men in the room is the minority. So this is their safe space. And I was like, oh, I didn't even think about it. And I was like, okay, that's cool. But my only thing is I don't care enough. So like, that's fine. The music's still fire. Like, and
no, she's still a fire artist. I don't know.
My thing is,
I don't feel like niggas did nothing straight. Because okay, the dude that you're basing this premise on wasn't straight.
Yeah, he wasn't. So, but my thing is also
he's bi.
It's probably
so like why we catch straight.
Yeah, so I get that point too, but my only thing is, it's a good chance in my life I will never have like a real serious conversation with Doechii. So why the fuck am I going to invest this much energy into this? Because like I still fuck with her music. Her music is dope. She talks about all of her problems, and like you said, her problems with a nigga who is bisexual and not heterosexual. So her hatred is kind of misguided. So I don't care. I don't care.
Straight men.
I'm not gonna lie. For me, it turned me off completely.
Wow.
It felt the gender based to me. You know,
it did.
It almost made me think about like how she got a Grammy and everything. Literally, it was super just like homosexual focused. And I mean, it is what it is. But like I said, like
by curious.
Well, the thing is this: like she said, red flag. It's not like I'm not into heterosexual males. It's like that's a red flag and then you announce that to your audience as a young girl, not so young woman.
Yeah, because she's like a little bit younger than me. If I
young woman, you know, maybe you don't have all your ducks in a row. I don't know what trauma she's been through, but it definitely threw me off.
We do know about the one experience from the
but that guy wasn't straight, like you said.
Mixtape.
So that's
Right,
strange.
and that's what I'm saying. So like, I want to hold space for like youth, but also like, hey,
Yeah.
I don't think you should put that experience on all straight, at least presenting men, right? Because he presented as straight. So I get where you might say that initially, but like he clearly wasn't.
So, but let's really talk about it, right?
I'm for sure good.
Oh shit!
A lot of women talk about red flags, and you know what they do? They just
False flagging?
No, not even false flagging. They don't give a fuck about a flag. They just keep going.
Oh yeah.
So it don't really matter, bro. People are making something out of nothing, right?
So you think this is nothing?
It's absolutely nothing, right? Because guess what? I really feel like, remember that show on Netflix, Dear White People?
Yes.
And guess what she was doing? By day, she was, I hate white people. And guess what? She was sneaking over to a white man's crib.
And
as soon as the sun went down,
golf 3,000
and was getting put through a mattress.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean anything, right?
No,
it doesn't. It doesn't mean anything. You could say one thing and be like, X, Y, and Z, and then, but that also comes to a point where, like, all right, if you're overdoing it, what are you hiding?
I just think it's viral for a reason, you know, and that's where I go back to agenda base. You know what I'm saying? I think I don't know. It's something that's like juicy, like, you know, people behind the scenes like want that to be the reality, like, you know, making heterosexual males the bid. And I mean, you know, it is what it is. I don't, you know, it don't make me a difference in the sense that I don't want Doechii, and I don't, you know, I don't care what you think, but it definitely blew me. It felt
it felt like why
Let's be real though. None of us are talking to a woman that's walking around with tape on her eyes.
She had tape on her eyes?
She walks around with tapes on her eyes to pull her eyes back.
Oh, yeah.
So what are we talking about?
I don't know if that's stopping me from dating a woman.
Okay.
I've never seen it. I can't say that it's not.
Okay,
you know
cool.
what I mean?
Okay, cool.
What I'm saying is, like, I hear what you're saying, right? I don't know that she's going out on a date like that.
Just for pictures?
That's her. That's part of her presentation and her persona in this project and this rollout.
And guess what? The
alligators and tape.
No. This is not a rollout. She's doing this after the album's been out for multiple months. It's a thing. She walks around with tape on her eyes to make her eyes more cunt, because I had to ask one of my...
Cunt?
Yes, that's literally what she said. I had to ask my
She said her eyes were more cunt?
To make her eyes more cunt. I literally had to ask my homegirl.
Not for a rollout? Because was she doing that before the album dropped?
No.
She's still doing it.
I'm saying,
but why shouldn't she be doing it when the album is out, or the non-album, the mixtape is out, and she won a Grammy?
Bro, if niggas catch her on the side streets of LA with the tape on her fucking eyes, why is she still doing that? She's not in an album rollout mode. She's just going to fucking Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
I'm still promoting the album in the sense.
Thank you.
That album that already won a Grammy, what's more promotion that needs to be done?
We can still sell more.
I think it's important to recognize.
So because you went platinum, you're not going to try to go double?
I think this is okay, you know what? You got me. You cornered me. I'm good. I'm good. But I'm just saying.
I got 25 at halftime. We're not going for 50?
I'm just saying. I don't think.
What are we talking about?
Look, gays for the win.
Yeah. And I'm not mad at it. Do your thing.
Here we are.
My thing is, I think people are too invested into this because if
I'm more invested in the shot at the men than like condemning her person.
Niggas been taking shots at women for centuries, bro.
I know, but I didn't expect it from her.
I feel like I
had a problem with it then.
I'm never gonna have a personal conversation with Doechii. That's not.
That doesn't mean that it doesn't formulate the opinions that you have to exist with it.
And guess what? I don't have to deal with that shit.
Well, the pool of the women you're going to be able to deal with is going to get smaller and smaller.
That's the thing, bro. A lot of people that say this shit on the internet. I know you don't subscribe to this because I see you on a day-to-day basis. I know your conversations, but a lot of people that say this shit on the internet, they don't be talking to women, bro.
But she do. She has a girlfriend.
She don't be talking to men.
She do. She got rid of him.
Yeah, but it wasn't even the person that she got rid of.
Bi. I know some niggas only believe in gay or straight.
Yeah.
I think I firmly believe in that too. But
really?
Yeah.
You don't think you can like both?
I think you like both.
You like chocolate and vanilla ice cream?
I actually don't. But
you might prefer one.
Yeah.
I think.
But if I gave you a chocolate vanilla swirl cone, you'd eat it.
Pride is still provided.
I understand spiritual connections and energy. You know what I'm saying? But like,
He didn't deny it, ladies and gentlemen.
Shut up.
yeah, the basis of it is like,
Yeah,
you
when
know,
everybody cuts me off, I don't get a chance to talk. I can't deny it. But my thing is with that, with the bias situation is like at the end of the day, you know what you like, right? And you're gonna end up with what you like. It doesn't matter, man, woman. Like with bi, like
I don't.
you can dibble and dabble, but you're doing that shit for fun. But you know that at the end of the day, you're gonna end up with this.
do you?
I don't. That's
Yes.
you.
If you're
That's
fluid, do
most
you know
people.
what you're gonna end up with if you don't care what you end up with?
I don't think that's a real thing.
I think it is for some people. It doesn't have to be for you.
No, I know it's not for me. I know where I'm going, so I'm good. There's no question.
Oh, hallelujah.
But my thing is like I'm just going from what I've saw, like in real life, not just on the internet, just in real life, what I saw. People who have said, both men and women said both that they were bi, but I like this more. They just ended up with what they like more. So you're not really bi. You wanted to play over here a little bit when it was fun. And then now when you try and get serious, yeah, I'm looking for this.
Could be, man.
That's all it is.
Cabo's
It's
in the red.
semantics, bro.
Something going on. I want to know what Cabo's thinking right now, man.
If I could be bi for a little bit, like,
No, you're not bi. You just want to have fun.
so I'm curious. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, I need a 7-day buy trial.
I was about to say, huh? Like, okay.
No, every
I'm
time
lost.
every time I have ever encountered somebody that said they were bi and they were like, well, but I like this more, you're not really bi. You just over here just fucking playing the field. And then
Nah, you can like Timberlands and Nike boots.
that's not the same thing.
know,
You're trying to compare something that's not comparable.
It is comparable.
Is a man and woman
It's
comparable?
what you like.
And you like this more, so you're on this side of the spectrum.
Okay, so if it's a 60-40, I have to commit to one title?
You got to commit to the 60.
That's your construct.
I'm not winning this argument, so let's move on. That's not.
Meanwhile, what I was laughing at was, with no context, right? The bottom of this juice poster just says "Power, Respect, Juice." How far will you go to get it?
Not that far. Not that far.
And with the conversation that
Yo.
so I'm looking at the what they're gonna see, and I'm seeing those words above y'all, and it made me laugh.
I feel like women been dragging niggas online for so long. You kind of get desensitized to it after a while. Like,
That's a bar.
I mean, but both parties have been doing that shit.
That's a fact.
yeah, so it's like you kind of stop buying. So when I seen it, I didn't even look at the video. I'm like, okay, I'm not surprised.
I see what it is.
They all do it.
The thing,
Yeah, no, that's the thing.
the thing is, all the people that really are really like truly like doing deep dive, doing think pieces on this shit,
Are single?
they don't get no bitches. They don't get no bitches, no hoes, no niggas, no nobody, bro. And then they want to project all that shit on here and make it a big deal. It's not that big of a deal.
Ooh.
And what's even crazier is this came out on the day that she won Billboard Woman of the Year in 2020. But I'm kind of confused why it's 2025. But she won Billboard Woman of the Year, and we're talking about her sexual preference.
No, but this even
Get the
more,
fuck out of here. We should be celebrating her for winning Billboard Person of the Year.
No, but to me-
Billboard Woman of the Year.
To me, that's even more reason why it came out. Goes to confirm my theory on it being agenda based. And that's why I think there are some people in the world, and a good portion of people in the world, who want the world more gay. I do. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what you're going to do, but I hate that you're trying to sway people instead of letting people have their own feeling. Like, it feels very persuasive essay to me. You know, but do what you
Persuasive
do, man.
essay is hilarious but accurate.
Yeah, I just think it's crazy that this came out and literally like the day before it was announced that she won Billboard Woman of the Year. I think that's insane because like you put this topic in Trello yesterday, and literally today it was announced that she won Billboard Woman of the Year for the year of 2025.
Yeah, congratulations. You did what we wanted you to do. Denounce men, heterosexual men.
Here you go. Thank you,
Dr. Montez.
Montez Johnson.
Dr. Umar Bernard.
Nah, that's for sure. Umar Brainard is crazy.